Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am more than excited because it's haul time. Specifically, it's Dior haul time. I can't believe that I'm actually making a Dior only haul. Like, I will be hauling a accessory, a pair of shoes, and a bag. Yes, I finally did it. I pulled the trigger. I will start with the accessory because if you follow me on Instagram, you will already had the chance to, catch a glimpse of that. Then we will move on to the pair of shoes that I got. And at the end, I will actually unbox my brand new bag that I just got yesterday with you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Evelyn, this is the Geek Chic, and on this channel we're talking designer fashion, investment pieces, and the fun of shopping, but in a smart, mindful, and real way. And to all of my subbies, welcome back. I'm so glad to see this little place of mine in the internet growing. It really is just like the joy of my life. So let's get started with this haul. As I already mentioned, I already did unbox this baby here. I got myself a Dior belt. So I got myself the very classic thin leather Dior belt with the CD buckle. I actually asked you guys on Instagram which variation of this belt you would prefer because I was kind of torn between the leather version and the fabric version. And at first I was actually more into the fabric version of it because it's just a little bit younger, it's very current, but I ended up going for the classic version with the leather. So I'm not a huge accessories person. I don't have a lot of accessories, I don't have a lot of jewelry. And I noticed that I was actually missing a nice belt in my wardrobe because I love to wear high-waisted trousers or skirts or dresses recently. And I always catch myself or my outfits just missing that one final touch of accessory, and I realized that it was a belt. So because I love Dior, I checked out their belts. I was also interested in the Dior Quake, I think belt it's called, with the big D. But these belts are very statement, they are very thick, and this one looks amazing on a piece of heavy knitwear or over a blazer or something, or even over a coat. But if you want to style it with, a dress, a silk dress, viscose dress, or like thinner materials in general, or wear it with trousers, a thinner belt, for me at least, was the better option. So I went with this baby here, and so far I am very happy with it. Oh, and one more thing, because I'm a sucker for packaging and I can imagine that a lot of you are too. This beautiful belt comes with a beautiful Dior packaging as well. I don't have all the original packaging with me for this belt and for the shoes because if you follow my channel for a little bit longer, you will know I'm a weekend commuter. I travel a lot for work as well, so I don't always get the chance to, explain or to present you the full, packaging. This beautiful belt comes in a little pouch, in a fabric pouch. And it also comes with a little Dior box. And the boxes with Dior look like this. This belt comes in a slightly smaller box than this one. But, if you decide to get yourself a piece of Dior accessory, this is the packaging that you can expect. Moving on to the shoes. So I already talked about these shoes on my Instagram. I also mentioned these specific shoes, or a version of them, a very close version, in my latest wishlist video a couple of weeks ago. And I also inserted a little bit of a teaser in my last video. So if you watch these videos and if you follow me on Instagram, this will not be a surprise for you. I finally got myself these beautiful cowboy boots. I actually wore these once and I have to admit that they are super comfortable. My first impression wearing them was very positive. So initially there was like a very similar version of these, like 2 seasons ago or something. And they were ankle boots and the leather was a little bit more polished and a little bit more shiny. And I already was very obsessed with that version, but I unfortunately didn't get the chance to, get my hands on them. So when they came out this fall winter season again, I was stoked. And first I had my eyes on the ankle boot version as well. But I figured that I already do own a pair of black ankle boots from Saint Laurent, like my go-to very simple black ankle boots. And they also have a similar silhouette to them. So I actually decided to go for the higher version, which has a little bit more of a cowboy boot vibe. The shape is a little bit more slim on your leg and on your ankles. So this is not like a super wide cut, chunky cowboy boot. because the whole shape here around your ankle, it really hugs it and it's quite slim. The heel height is just perfect for me because it gives you a little bit of a lift, but not too much. They are still comfortable enough to, you know, walk around in the whole day, at least for me, and I'm not used to high heels at all. And of course, they have the iconic Dior white star embellishment at the front, which just gives this shoe that is otherwise very, very simple, a little bit more of a special, individual, unique touch. And what I also find important when buying shoes that are quite expensive, these shoes are made fully of leather. So you have leather on the outside, you have a leather sole, and you also have the leather lining in the whole inside of the shoe. So the whole shoe on the inside is again double lined with leather, which makes this very comfortable, very breathable, and very, very high quality. So of course these shoes come with a beautiful shoe box. I don't think I have to mention that. And they also come with 2 dust bags, which are perfect if you are traveling a lot like me. So you can always make sure to stuff them and to pack them in a way that they don't get scratched or anything like that. I can see myself wearing these shoes with, you know, skirts, with dresses, actually with my new midi dresses that I talked about in my last video. I think that's a great look, but I can also totally wear it with denim or with, you know, my go-to black trousers that I wear all the time, like my Theory trousers or my old Celine trousers that are like your typical black fabric or woolen pair of trousers, but they have a little bit of a kick to them, or they have more of a wide cut to them. So because these are quite slim on the ankle, they look quite flattering and quite cool with these kinds of pants. But of course, you could also wear these to skinny jeans, I think. I just don't wear skinny jeans all that often. So even though I shied away from the higher version at first, I think that these are super versatile and I will get just as much wear out of them as I would out of a classic ankle boot. I still can't believe it. Shall we? So I think that you will actually be able to figure out what I bought by the time I show you the box or the boxes. So I hope this works. I'm not very familiar or used to do unboxings. The belt actually was my first unboxing, and I'm telling you, unboxings are quite hard to film. So I feel the pressure. I'm trying to do it the best way I can. So I hope this is fine. Let's do this. If you follow my channel for a bit longer, you will know that I thought about getting a bag for half a year or something, for the last 6 months or something. I really take a lot of thought, or put a lot of thought into buying a bag, because buying a bag really is something very, very special for me. It's always kind of an investment for me, or at least a big splurge, let's say it like that. So I had a lot of bags on my mind for, you know, the past months, and I actually went for a bag that I talked about a lot, and I talked about not getting it ever. So at this point you might have a first idea which bag it will be. Here is the dust bag, and this is the bag that I got. Yes, I did get myself a saddle bag, even though I said many, many times I would never get myself a saddle bag. I know. And I really tried to not like this bag. But to be honest, I always loved the design of this bag. I just never was willing to, you know, pay for it and to get it. And I was very, very skeptical about the whole hype that this bag created. But anyways, I figured out that this is the perfect bag for me. I will explain in a minute why. But let's talk about this bag first. So this is a color that got out in this year's spring-summer season. It's called Farde, and it's this beautiful beige mauve kind of nude pink color. And I think therefore this really goes with everything, and it fits my specific color code, you know, of my wardrobe very, very well. So this is your typical regular sized bag. I honestly first wanted to go for the mini, but I decided at the end to go with this regular size. So I think the moment when you open up this bag, or when you hold this bag in your hands for the first time, you really get why it is expensive, and you really get why this is something very, very special, and it's more than just like a hyped up bag. Because the craftsmanship of this bag is absolutely stunning. I really like that they sealed the edges of the bag with black color, because it just makes it a little bit more edgy. It almost looks like, you know, comic-y, and it also emphasizes the whole silhouette and the detailing of this bag. And to me, the moment when I opened this bag really was like a key moment for me that totally sold me. And because if you open this bag and if you look inside, you will just see this beautiful suede lining. You will see how well structured and made this bag actually is. And, oh sorry, oh my god, this is so hard. You have a little bit of a zipper bag here, and the rest is just, you know, a main compartment. But I think that the fact that this bag is double lined with leather, it is very structured. I love this whole like cutout here where you can like go into the bag. It just really sold me, and it convinced me that this is a beautiful piece of design and of craftsmanship, and that this is very special. But as you know, you cannot wear this bag crossbody. It's really just like a cute little shoulder bag on its own. And because I am a crossbody girl, of course I had to get myself a matching strap. So I will keep this here for now, and let's open the strap together. Beautiful packaging. So this is the strap that I got. It's a black and beige, very simple strap. And there's nothing really happening on the strap besides the fact that it says Christian Dior. This is like the iconic fabric that all the straps come in. As I said, it's just like beige or like off-white and black. And then the little thingies here are matching old gold. So it's perfect for the saddlebag. I consciously decided to go for a very simple and more like monochromish belt for, or strap for, this particular bag, because since this bag in itself already has like a color to it, I wanted the strap to be very simple and not too colorful as well, so I can make sure that, you know, it's the perfect starter kit that pretty much goes with everything. So let's get rid of this mess, and I will show you how I would wear this bag. So let me give you a little bit of a background story and how I actually came to decide to went for this bag. So when this specific color came out for the spring summer season 2019, I was stoked immediately. When I saw this color on the Lady Dior and on this particular bag, I thought to myself initially, this is the perfect color for me. Because if you know me, if you know my videos or my Instagram, you know that I love a old mauvey nude pink color. I love it. It's my favorite kind of pop of color to go with my, most of the time, very monochromish or neutral outfits. And this actually has been like my favorite kind of shade of pink for as long as I can remember, really. So I tried on, you know, endless bags, to be honest. I also did try on the Lady Dior in the same color. It's called Farde. And I really liked the Lady Dior as well. I will insert a picture here of me trying this on. And I almost got it. But at the end, the Lady Dior, being a very feminine and very classic bag, in this very feminine color, also in a very delicate lambskin, was just too much of a risk for me, and it was just too ladylike. It was too feminine, it was too classic for myself, because when I decided to get myself a new bag this year, I really wanted something different. I do have a very small but also very classic collection of handbags, so most of them are all black and all of them are very timeless, so I wanted something different, and the Lady Dior just wasn't that. And also because of the fact that the Lady Dior came in a lambskin, also just threw me off at the end of the day, because I just knew it's too delicate. There will be instant, you know, markings, and there will be instant color transfer as soon as I start to, you know, wear it. And getting a bag for me is just too much of a big deal for me to, you know, to tolerate this. The saddlebag comes in the same color, but it comes in a different leather. So this leather is pebbled and it is sealed. So, and this way you can't really scratch it. And also there will be a fraction of color transfer that would happen to a lambskin bag. And at the end, the saddle just came with all the features. It just did hit all the right spots and all the, you know, things and criteria that were important for me. The saddle is kind of out of my comfort zone. It is super unique, super different. I also had my eyes on Chanel, but at the end of the day, you know what? I just like recognized or realized that I am much more passionate about Dior. I think I just appreciate that brand more in my wardrobe. What I love about this color is that I think that I can wear it all year round because it is not too summery, it is not too pink, it is not too light. In this light particularly, it looks quite pink, but it really is such a neutral color, and it really goes perfect with, you know, all of the items and all of my wardrobe basically. So when I would wear this to my Max Mara coat that you guys already know, I think that it gives a very, very nice contrast with the black strap and with the pink color against this very cream off-white color of the coat, while still being super, super soft and not too heavy, even though the strap is quite heavy because it's black. What I especially like is that the black elements of the bag, like the sealing, and the black elements of the leather of the strap or the strap itself also complement the dark brown or like almost black elements and details of my coat itself. The buckles on the sleeves and the buckle on the waistline. So I just think that's a really good look. And of course, this would also look brilliant and beautiful with my huge Dior plate scarf. That is the reason why I didn't get this bag in the oblique version. I also talked about this bag in the oblique version, and I had my eyes on the oblique version as well for quite some time. And I was so close to going for that version, but because of the fact that my scarves have patterns, like my thin black scarf or my jouy plate scarf that I talked about in my last video too, it's just not my style to mix patterns, to mix the jouy pattern with the oblique pattern, for example. I guess this is like totally a question of preference, of taste, of style. But for me, I just felt more comfortable to go for a bag that does not have a pattern, that is a classic leather bag. I also really see myself wearing this with my beige blazer. I don't have that blazer with me at this moment. I'm sorry, guys. But I will show this combo on my Instagram very, very soon, of course. And then, of course, I think that this very soft and subtle shade would look beautiful on my favorite knit pieces, especially on darker knit pieces. I really like the idea of styling this with a black piece of knitwear, for example, with my black turtleneck, because this really makes the bag pop out. It also emphasizes the cream elements of the strap, and of course the bag just gets even more attention, and it really makes it, you know, stand out even more. I can't actually believe that I got myself a saddlebag, but I am very, very happy about it. I don't feel any regret. So yeah, never say never, I guess, right? So that is it for my haul, guys. I'm super excited and I'm very happy about all the pieces that I got. These are all very, very special purchases for me. I cherish all of my purchases, and I also actually sold quite a couple of older items from my wardrobe in order to, you know, support my finances when spending the money on these items, because they are pricey. Let's, you know, face it, let's be honest about that. I worked really hard for all of these items. Yeah, just to give you a little bit of background, you know, how I afford these kinds of purchases. This is not something that, you know, I just very lightheadedly and very spontaneously decide to get. I also annoy my Instagram followers all the time, you know, with, should I get this bag? Should I not get this bag? Should I get it in another color? Should I get the other belt instead? What do you think? So if you have any questions regarding any of the items that I've mentioned, please let me know in the comments below. I think I will also do a more detailed review on the saddlebag after I had the chance to wear it for a couple of months. I think that this might be a good idea. And yeah, otherwise I think we're done for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!